Top 20 C# interview questions and answers. 1. What is C#? C#, pronounced as C#, is a modern, object-oriented programming language developed by Microsoft. It is part of the .NET platform and designed for building various applications, including desktop, web, mobile, and cloud-based applications. 2. What are the main features of C#? C# includes features like object-oriented programming, type safety, garbage collection, extensibility, scalability, and interoperability with other .NET languages. 3. Explain the difference between value types and reference types in C#. Value types are stored in the stack and directly contain their data, while reference types are stored in the heap and hold a reference to the memory location of their data. Value types include primitives like int, float, etc., and user-defined structs. Reference types include objects, arrays, and classes. 4. What is the difference between const and read-only in C#? The const keyword is used to declare constant values that are determined at compile time and cannot be changed. The read-only keyword allows the value of a field to be assigned at runtime, but only within the constructor or instance initializer. 5. What is the purpose of using statement in C#? The using statement is used to ensure that resources, example file streams, database connections, are properly disposed of when they are no longer needed. It automatically calls the dispose method of the object. 6. Explain the dynamic keyword in C#. The dynamic keyword allows you to store an object whose type is determined only at runtime. This enables late binding and provides more flexibility in certain scenarios. 7. What is the difference between =sign and equals method in C# for object comparison? The =sign operator checks for reference equality for reference types and value equality for value types. The equals method is used to check for value equality, and it can be overridden in user-defined classes to provide custom equality comparisons. 8. What is a delegate in C#? A delegate is a type that holds references to methods. It allows methods to be passed as parameters and used as callbacks. Delegates are commonly used for event handling and asynchronous programming. 9. What is the purpose of LANQ in C#? LANQ, language integrated query, allows you to perform queries on various data sources, such as collections, databases, XML, etc., using a unified syntax. It enables you to write declarative queries directly in C# code. 10. Explain the async and await keywords in C# for asynchronous programming. The async keyword is used to define an asynchronous method, and the await keyword is used to asynchronously wait for the result of an asynchronous operation. Together, they enable writing more responsive and scalable applications. 11. What is the difference between abstract class and interface in C#? An abstract class can have both method declarations and implementations, while an interface can only have method signatures. A class can implement multiple interfaces, but it can inherit from only one abstract class. 12. How do you handle exceptions in C#? C# provides a try-catch block to handle exceptions. Code that might throw an exception goes inside the try block, and handling code goes inside the catch block. 13. Explain the using statement and iDisposable interface. The using statement is used to automatically dispose of objects that implement the iDisposable interface. The iDisposable interface defines a dispose method that releases unmanaged resources held by an object. 14. What is the outParameter keyword used for in C#? The outParameter keyword is used to pass an argument to a method by reference. It allows the method to change the value of the argument passed. 15. What are extension methods in C#? Extension methods allow you to add new methods to existing types without modifying their source code. They are defined as static methods and must be in a static class. 16. How do you handle multithreading in C#? C# provides various mechanisms for handling multithreading, such as using the thread class, task parallelism, and asynchronous programming with async and await keywords. You should also be aware of thread synchronization and thread-safe programming techniques. 17. What is the difference between string builder and string in C#? String builder is used to efficiently manipulate and concatenate strings, especially when there are frequent modifications, as it avoids creating new string objects for each operation. String objects, on the other hand, are immutable and cannot be changed after creation. 18. What is the purpose of using static in C# 6.0 and later versions? The using static directive allows you to access static members of a type directly without specifying the type's name explicitly. 19. Explain the lock keyword in C#. The lock keyword is used for thread synchronization and ensures that only one thread can enter a specific block of code at a time. It helps avoid race conditions and data corruption in multi-threaded environments. 20. How can you handle C# events and delegates? Events and delegates are used for implementing the observer pattern in C#. Events are used to notify subscribers when something happens, and delegates are the types used to define event signatures.